Hello everyone, welcome back to class. As always, I'm your teacher, Mr. Lightborn, and today we'll be learning modeling and solving equations. Now, kind of touched on this the other day. We'll actually be playing a little game in a little bit so that y'all can better understand it, play with it yourselves. But first, let's start with a refresher. So, what's the first question you ask yourself when solving for equations? I like your answers. The answer I'm looking for is, what is the value of x? Now, if I were to give you these two equations, x equals 10 and x minus 6 equals 4. What's the first thing you're doing? You want all the variables, which is x in this case, but that could be any letter, remember? X, Y, A, B, Z, etc. But for now we're working with x. So, variables on one side of the equal sign. So variables on this side, and constants, which are your whole numbers, on this side. And this is how we like that. We have 1x, remember it's an invisible 1 in front of the x equals 10. So the value of x is 10. It gives you. And for this one, there's a constant on this side of the equation when all the constants need to be on this side. So what do? Anyone have good ideas to the first step? That's right. You add the 6 to the other side. And what does that equal? That's right. X equals 10. There's no other constants left on this side. And there's only one variable, 1x. So x equals 10. Let's do one more and then we can jump into the game. So, 2x equals 10. What do we do in this situation? We need one variable on this side, but we have two. What we can do is separate them. Here's 1x, and here's the other. So now there's 2 x's equals what? How do we separate them? We have to separate them equally amongst each x. So if we were to divide 10 by 2, that would be how many? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many does this x have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which means what? 1x equals 5. And you'll see that when we work in this game. So, let's get started. I'm going to hand out a worksheet. When y'all are ready to do a problem, come call me and I'll put the right number of chips in your cup. Don't lift it up until you're ready to find the answer, until you're sure of your answer. Alright, let's do number 1, which is what we just did on the board, but let's do it with the cups and chips. So it says 2x is on one side of the equal sign. So here's our 2 x's, 1, 2. And 10 is on the other side. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we have 10 chips on one side and 2x on the other. So, how do we solve this? Let's separate them. Let's have 1x right here and 1x right here. And we should separate these chips equally between these two. Because As y'all know, equations have equal value on both sides, meaning this one has to have the same number as this one. And there has to be the same number of chips on this side as there are on this side. So let's do that. Let's separate these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This means that this one gets 5, and this one gets 5 as well. Which means what? Let's draw it out on here. 1, 2, here are 2 x's, equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This means that 1x, how many does this 1x get? X equals 5, that's right. Now, let's see if we're right. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look at us go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are both sides of the equation equal? Yes, they are.